All right, guys. Stay on. Yeah. All right. So I'm Kieran Ray. I host an open mic over at Eastville Comedy Club on Mondays at 8 p.m. Shameless plug right now. It's called Don't Call Me Sweetie Mike. And I've collected some comedians that come here tonight. We've got some featured comics, kind of shake things up a bit from the music vibe. So our first featured comic for tonight is Samantha Buckley, and you can find her at standupgal.com. She performs all over the city. Let's give a big round of applause for Samantha Buckley.
Guys, I know that you guys want me to do comedy because I feel inspired though by the ladies who were singing before. So just for a second, I want to just take the risk and dance, sing, and do comedy. But a little bit different. So it would be like, I'm about to do comedy. That's why I'm dressed like a dad at Home Depot.
Yes.
I call this my redoing the home office chic. This is just me. I wish I was a little bit more girly though. I wish I was into fashion and beauty, but I'm not. Like, for instance, I just don't understand it. The other day I was walking down the street in New York and I saw a place called Unique Eyebrows. Does anyone want unique eyebrows? I want normal freaking eyebrows. Like, you think someone's going in there and they're like, I want something a little different. I'm gonna do half blue, half green, and I'm gonna shade my name into it. I want people to know this was my dumb idea. Nobody's doing that. Nobody. I recently found out some of my straight girlfriends, they have fake eyelashes. Anybody hear this craze? Yeah? What is the point of that? I asked one of my friends, she was like, oh, it's just so it highlights my eyes better, so that guys can see my eyes. Because that's why you couldn't find a boyfriend, Emily. Guys couldn't find your eyes. They're like, no problem, you like my new girl? You like my new girl, bro? They're like, yo, she's cool and all. But what's with those eyelashes? Were they 10 millimeters? Normal freaking eyelashes? Find yourself a normal girl, what a freak! But at the same time, girls are like, I gotta have it. I gotta get eyelashes. I need that ring. Well, I could just talk loud if this thing keeps going off. My friends do a lot of dumb things though. Like recently I was driving with one of my friends and she was going through an illegal red light and she did this. You know, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I just do that so that God protects me while I'm going through a red light. Is that how God's delegating things? Like, he was just working on world famine and he was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you guys feel that? 2 peas are up in the air. Is that Sarah? Is that Sarah? Peter, stop with the clean water thing. I want all angels on Sarah. Close the gates. They can wait. You know our motto here in heaven. If Sarah's not good, we are not okay. We are not okay. That's how it works there in heaven. That's how God's delegating things. If God delegates that way, anything that goes wrong, you can just blame Sarah. There's a tsunami, Trump gets elected. You can just be like, fucking Sarah! Going through a red light again. Like, I just don't want a ticket. I don't want a ticket. Yeah. Guys, I'm from Jersey. Anybody from Jersey?
Yeah, New Jersey.
Some Jersey girls. I know you guys, nobody's a big fan of Jersey, but I moved to Jersey when I was 10 and it was a culture shock. I learned that everyone from New Jersey wants to be Italian. Anybody? Yeah, that's true. I went to 3rd grade and this kid was like, hey, where you from? I was like, oh, you know, I'm coming from Pennsylvania. He's like, no, what's your background? I'm like, easy, Don Corleone. I didn't think I was going to Ellis Island. I'm just trying to get through 3rd grade. He's like, oh, I'm 100% Italian. I'm like, you're 100% Italian? Your last name is Zagorski. That's just how it works. You could be 80% Polish and just 20% Italian, and that just overrules it. My brother was he wanted to fit in so bad that on World Heritage your background. My brother brought in pizza bagels and said he was Italian. Do you know one way you can tell all your classmates that you're not Italian? Bring in pizza bagels. Like, oh, is that what your Nonna made you? Like your grandmother was like, listen, I have an old family secret for you. This is a perfect recipe for you and your friends. It's a pizza bagel. Always frozen, never fresh. No one is believing that.
Yes.
Everyone in this class was probably faking it too, though. They probably had pizza rolls, so they were like, yeah, he's Italian, so am I. Don't even worry about it. Tommy, you're Italian. Me too. Growing up in New Jersey, I have a Jersey mother. That means she's extremely opinionated. I don't know if you guys have mothers like that, but I do. My mom's always trying to tell me about health stuff. She's always up on the fads. Recently, I was eating a bowl of cereal, and she was like, oh, honey, you shouldn't be eating cereal because it's got milk in it. You know, milk's unnatural. Do you know another animal who drinks another animal's milk? I was like, Mom, that's a valid point. But I've also never seen a bear on the computer. How do you spell Google? I've only got pause. It's hard to type. If I was trying to be natural, I'd stop driving to work. I'd just stop dressing in clothes, go naked, and start walking. And then one woman would call the cops, and she'd be like, hi, yeah, there's an oddly shaped woman walking down the street, and my kids are getting scared. And as soon as the police officer came to try and arrest me, I would be like, you shouldn't be wearing that. It's unnatural. Do you know another animal who wears another animal's fur? That's what my mom taught me. Yeah, no, it's unnatural. That's what I know. I think my mom is so health conscious though because she's been hit by a car 7 times. So she's like a cat with 9 lives and she's already lost 7. Now this might sound like a joke, but this is 100% true. She's been hit by a car 7 different times. I don't mean reverse drive, reverse drive. I mean different years, different ages, she's been hit by a car. Yeah, you would think she'd look both ways. You guys are all like, how the hell does that happen? I can't explain it, it's just what I know. And when she tells this story, she tells it like a badge of honor. You know, I've been hit by a car 7 times. I'm tough. That's what she says. She doesn't realize she looks like an idiot. Everybody's like, why didn't you look both ways? The story gets better. Because what she says is when she tells this story is that every night before I got hit by a car, I had a dream that a Goodyear tire was chasing me. So you had a warning 7 different times, and you still went out the street that day. Like, how long did it take her to realize, yeah, I think that this dream has something to do with the fact that I keep getting hit by cars? You know, was it the 7th time that she put that together and she was like, whoa, I'm not going in the street after that. No. And then she likes to add this part. She's like, your dad's my lucky charm, because ever since I met him, I've never been hit by a car. I'm like, do you think that's because he holds your hand while you walk across the street? Like she was about to walk out into traffic and he was like, whoa, 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 you gotta wait till the cars go by. And she's like, oh, is that how you do it? I've been doing it the wrong way the whole time. Guys, growing up with brothers is a little confusing. My parents always had different rules for the boys than they had with the girls. For instance, for Halloween, I wasn't allowed to go out with my friends. I had to go with my brother and his friends, which is confusing to me because I was a 95-pound-10-year-old. I was built like a linebacker. And my brother was a year older than me. He was about 50 pounds soaking wet, and he could barely pull up his own pants. But I was going with him on Halloween because he was going to protect me. Like, the only thing he did all day was play video games. The strongest part of his body was his thumbs. You think a predator's coming up to him, and he's like, leave my sister alone! He just goes, starts trying to pinch. And what do people think about boys? Because they're always like, go with your brother. Your brother's going to keep you safe. You think a predator is going to be walking by and see a cute little girl and be like, oh, she's with her brother, her 50-pound brother. Oh, that's a rule. You can't steal you can't steal a girl when she's with her 50-pound brother. That's a boy. He could pinch me to death. All right, guys, my name is Samantha Buckley. Thank you so much.
All right, let's give it up again for Samantha Buckley.